And we are live! Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. And welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent. Welcome back to Zero Escape, and welcome back to, in particular, Zero Time Dilemma, as shown here by its... I still really like this logo, not gonna lie, it is cool. Also, happy Thanksgiving to those of you who celebrate it. I am unfortunately, as ever, English, so it is what we in the business call Thursday. So I'm just going to carry on as normal. But yeah, and if you were too busy to watch this, but you're watching the VOD later, hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. And it was filled with food and good things. Anyway, back to bad things. We're trapped in the control room. Like, if you were here last time, you'll have seen things going wild. Akane had a chainsaw. Carlos killed himself with a fire axe. Murder, 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 murder. And now we're here. Carlos and Akane are trapped in control. Junpei is somewhere. We last saw him dismembered as part of a very realistic mannequin. And this fragment is called Monty Hall, so be prepared for people to be loudly wrong about maths. But first, before that, I'll have to work out what the hell we're doing. Okay, we've got directions for two of these bomb things. We've got a pair of sunglasses that without earpieces. We have small battery parts. If you look close, you can see a terminal on the end. Also looks like an earpiece. It must attach to a pair of glasses. Oh, okay. Right, cool. That wasn't telegraphed like at all. Sunglasses are displaying something on the lenses. Okay, cool. Instantly, we found more information than we had last time. Yes, apologies for the slightly late start. As you might be able to tell by the pitch quality, I am on a new webcam, so I've been, you know, fighting some tech gremlins to get that working properly. But I think it is good, and it will be important later. Attaching the battery, turn them on. Must not be normal sunglasses. There are 3 modes: A, B, and C. Wow, yeah, there's okay. A mode. Cool. Cool, there's the answer. We spent so long fussing around trying to find that answer. There it is. I'm kind of mad. So clear this, because this was my stupid notes that meant nothing. And instead, let's just trace this, because I really am not above just tracing it. Scribbled lines, yes. We know exactly what it was, Carlos. Catch up. What's in the other modes, though? Mode B? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these are the modes from the treatment room that we were in before. Those will presumably be relevant. And mode C. What? Did I click the wrong button? I clicked the wrong button. That has a password. Okay, we don't know the password, but that's fine. We've got the answer to one puzzle, so let's just go and input that, shall we? Now, I think the way it was drawn means it actually refers to this. So that top one's 4, that's 1, 2, 5, 3, 3, 1, 5, 4, 2. Okay. And now if we connect those together on the switchboard, which, like, the outside of it doesn't look the same as that picture we were shown did, so I assume that was referring to the poster. So we want to connect 4 to 5. It already is. 1 to 2. It already is. Huh? 2 to 3. It isn't, thank God for that. I was starting to think we'd done some kind of weird background savant thing. 5 to 1. And 3 to 4. Are you telling me we only had one transposition wrong? Ugh. I don't know how we'd done it before, because I don't remember from episode to episode, you know that. I think that did it. Door on the top left monitor is open now. So the poster and the sunglasses were hints for this? Yes, thank you, everybody is caught up. Yes, I'm keeping an eye on my audio levels, everyone, but let me know if I'm shouting or anything, because my ears are all screwed today and I have really bad tinnitus, so I may not be able to tell. Which sucks, because I was meant to be doing some voice acting this morning. Did not happen. Ah, see, they were cunning. They didn't just mean red south and pink west, because then you could brute force it. So, red southeast. Blue north, green east, pink southwest. So red. No, other way. Forgot which bit we were rotating. This was southeast. No, it was southwest, sorry. The other one was southeast. Oh, I had apparently done the other ones accidentally as well. How much of this had I just accidentally solved without the clues? Was I in a trance last episode, just given the answers by ghosts? And black sand came out of the floor. Does that mean we got it right? I mean, probably. That is generally how it works. Ah, and now we have the key for the thing. So it is a 1, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 5, 6. Time to mash some buttons. It's not mashing if you know the answer, she says, putting the answer in wrong. Ta-da! Just used your gut and started pushing buttons. No, Carlos, I looked at the screen. No, the correct answer didn't just appear on his head. The correct answer appeared on the TV screen you can see if you just turn to your right. No, Carlos can't do that too. He can just... whatever. In this locker, some kind of ear speaker, and this. Card with 4 numbers. Ah, does this also combine with the glasses? Yeah, HUD glasses. It's got an earpiece now. Video and sound. Okay, we still have 3 modes. A mode, still the same. Yes, I know that was the clue to connecting the switchboards. Does B mode have anything new now with sound? Aha! And this is the solution to the crane. Vriesner, Wurzner. Important thing there. Vriesner, Wurzner. And C. Ah, will probably be the card with the numbers on it. Ah, no, this is just the rest of the numbers. That was it. We've got 4 cards that together give us all the numbers for this. Not sure what they're for yet, but I'm sure it will become apparent. What is this? This also has a compass thing. But anyway, let's go Vriesna Wurzna. I need to remember which one does which. No, that's we don't want that. Yes, I know that's failed. But you don't give me a reset button. Yes, I know it's the sound from the sunglasses. I just need to experiment to tell you what the sound is. Okay, left was were. Bree. Zna. Were. Zna. Ding dong. Just operating a massive crane to just push a button for you. That's kind of hilarious, and I can vibe with it. Ah. Okay. So, we have to combine the cards. And they will give us an order from 1 to 4. 1 to, is it 14? Can I memo from here? Why can't I memo from here? I could memo from there before. Okay, that's... clear that. 9 to 13. Three, 10, 7. Seriously, why can you not memo from the file screen? You could do that before and it was so much help. 18612. 18612. You're just creating extra hoops for me to jump through. Or not even hoops, just extra clicks. 5, 4, 11, 14. 5, 4, 11, 14. Okay, so yes, presumably we are creating a 14-letter password. And we have letters on all of these screens to correspond with them. So... let's just memo all of them down. Change color. B, D, T, I. T, Y, E, 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 R, S, E, F, E. I feel like I should be able to tell you what that's an anagram of just off the top of my head. But I can't, so I probably could if it gave me long to think about it, but luckily we know the order. So B, E, T, E, S, T, Betist, E, D, be tested, E, Y, F, I, R, E. Oh, that's not an E, that's a B. Be tested by fire. So now if we go into the glasses mode C, and we be tested by fire, As we thought, the 14 letters were the password. Don't try and claim credits for this, Carlos. You were given the answer by ghosts, and the ghosts were me. Oh, a video started playing. Oh, hey, Zero's back. Green north, red northeast, blue west, green north, red northeast, blue west, pink south, green north, red northeast, blue west, pink south, black northwest. That's Zero, but what does it mean? Ah, Emily in the chat coming in clutch, turning up just in time to take down those clues. Actual legend. Black is northwest. Yes, we should turn this one too. Green north. Red northeast. Also, puzzles aside, hi Emily, happy Thanksgiving and all that. Ha ha ha! We are a genius. By which I mean it told me what to do, so I did it. Hope it was worth the hard work. Well, let's plug this cable into it. Get the feeling the cable will fit into that hole in the machine. Is that because it's the same shape and size, it's right next to it, and also you just saw a video where it was plugged into it? And then it caught fire. Perfect. This is fine. We found it? Question mark? But this is why they drew our attention to the fire extinguisher panel in the ceiling. All we had to do was start a fire and get the room filled with carbon dioxide.
Oh, damn. That was close. Guess that extinguisher.
Oh, this isn't the room where we were locked in and Junpei wasn't there. No, that was the one where he was dismembered. I am conflating the rooms.
Huh? It doesn't look like it's stopping. At this rate, we'll...
We are quite literally being tested by fire. I see what you did there, Zero.
In the air is roughly 0.04.
Man's not wrong.
IDLH level kicks in around 5%.
IDLH?
The highest concentration level you can continue to safely inhale. You lose consciousness shortly after it hits 7%. And after that...
Now commencing the decision game.
A decision game?
Why are you surprised?
Lockers are beside the door. Within one of them, there is an oxygen mask. Which locker will you open?
Damn. That's Zero.
We need to pick one quickly.
But which number is correct?
Please choose, Carlos.
I mean, just from the title of this fragment, I think I know what's going to be happening here.
We'll have to go with our gut.
Time to pick wrong twice and then pick correctly? I mean, probably. Well, this is a decision game, and there's X's over everything, so let's say 10. Our choice is made based on literally no information, just how I like to make my choices.
Is that your final decision?
What?
I know which locker contains
Monty Hall, baby.
If there is a mask in the locker you chose, 8 of the remaining 9 lockers will randomly open. If the mask is not within the locker you chose, 8 lockers, except the correct one, will open.
This is...
The Monty Hall problem.
It's just funny to hear them actually calling out the thought experiments.
Which locker will you open? The exit door will be unlocked in 20 minutes.
20 minutes? There's no way
Oh,
we'll
hey,
last
Goose is back,
20
by the
minutes.
way.
What's wrong, Junpei?
Oh man, that's awesome luck for us. Our chances went from 1 in 10 to 50-50.
No, they didn't. That's not how probability works.
Junpei, the probability is... It's actually...
Akane!
God, Akane does love passing out just before she tells you the answer.
Akane,
Thanks to girl constitution.
are you okay?
Remember in the first game where her girl constitution was purely because she was being burnt to death in another universe?
Which is it? Which one will it be in?
Decisions on decisions. Now, chat, shall I take a moment to explain the Monty Hall problem? Because it's... it makes people so angry. So angry. No, you don't stick with it. Monty Hall maths, you always swap. Because the probability I was right is 1 in 10. The probability I was right will continue to be 1 in 10 because of the persistence of linear time. Since it's been confirmed that if I was right, they'll open 8 empty lockers, and if I was if I was right, they'll pick 8 random lockers, and if I was wrong, they'll pick 8 empty lockers. So that means no matter what happens, you'll always open 8 lockers. So your choice is between the one you picked at the start or the set of all the ones you didn't pick, of which 8 have been removed. So it's not 50-50, it's 10-90. So you switch. So I'm going to stick because I always go for the bad end first.
Yeah! We did it!
Yeah, but...
Huh?
You gotta be joking. 1? Are you telling me there's only 1?
I mean, they did say an oxygen
announcement.
mask.
It never said that there would be 3.
Well, this is the thing about 10-90 chances, is sometimes they fall down on the 10.
Oh, no, but it'll all be alright. We'll just rotate the mask between the 3 of us.
We can't.
Why?
The door doesn't open for 20 minutes. The pump only has enough oxygen for 1.
Damn it! What the hell? Ah, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't see the problem with that extrapolation of the Monty Hall problem. It's the same maths, just with a larger number.
Hey, Carlos.
Yeah, they did treat the 8 quote-unquote random lockers as door 3, but they did establish that those 8 lockers would always be empty whether you were right in the first time or not. So that works fine as door 3. And to be fair, yeah, they should put the mask on Akane, because girl constitution means the other two are more likely to somehow survive than she ever is.
Hey, I'm glad I got to hear your voice one last time.
Even if it did sound like Bane.
It brings back that time at the festival.
When you dressed up as Bane.
Remember, we went together.
And everybody thought it was weird.
Found this weird character mask and bought two.
And then we both looked like
You
Bane.
tried to make me wear one. Oh, that's right. You were wearing a yukata then. You said
Bane in a
in your
yukata.
mouth before she died. That's why it was so big on you.
Because it was designed to fit Bane.
To go to that
That'd be really big on you.
festival again.
Giant luchador versus tiny girl.
No. Hurry, put the mask on.
Whoever wins, we lose.
What?
Oh hey, that ring that we haven't had any kind of story payoff for. Shouting character names will always sound at least a bit silly. But hey, Akane got out. And we get to listen to Akane's sad piano theme. Blingy, 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 bling. Blingy, bling, blingy, bling. Okay, so I was right that I would get the bad end, but not for the reason I thought? Yeah, there's some shenanigans going on here. So what happens if we do a different thing? Find the mask. And we fast forward. Really here we're being tested by lack of fire. By anti-fire, if you will. We'll stick with the same choice.
This is...
Okay, now a different one stage. But if we switch... ¿Qué pasa ahora? We find a mask.
Oh,
Did I just luck out on the 1090 pick last time? And now I have to keep re-rolling it until... no, now I have to go back and stick again, but roll worse? I'm so confused. Monty Hall never had to deal with multiple timeline shenanigans. I mean, definitionally, this is the Monty Hall problem, just with bigger numbers. So let's stick and not get lucky, question mark? Defy the will of Daft Punk? Yay! Yeah, no, I must have just lucked out the first time.
why? No!
That animation.
No use. There's no way that locker will open.
Why?
It's just how the pieces fall.
If you are controlled by a
Looks like
sadistic
we're out of luck.
extra-dimensional ghost called me.
Akane, if only I could have heard your voice one last time. But it seems like...
Seems like no.
I'm really sorry, guys.
Junpei, he died as he lived. Weirdly all over Akane.
Sorry. I couldn't save you.
Oh cool, but all of Z-Team are here.
Sure.
Wait,
You're
is
taking
Fi there?
the word of that announcer earlier? It's completely rubbish. All of it.
Oh, and Fi's dead as well.
Then everyone's alive?
Of course. We need to go get help. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Sigma's the only one here who has appreciated the point I've been making all the time of you shouldn't necessarily take everything Zero says as gospel because it's a man who has kidnapped and you and put you in a murder warehouse. But at the same time. Okay, yeah, no, so once you get into that fragment, it's a bad end either way. But then, if I look at the flowchart... Yeah, it's a bad end either way, but that bad end, where we got the mask but Akane survived, has more stuff after it. I do not understand this flowchart. I swear it is... So many routes continue on from a game over point, and it's just like... I'm not sure this is how flowcharts work. Anyway, should we do the last fragment for C-Team, and then we can move on to our other people? Go and see what Dr. Klim is doing after this. Unless it unlocks more fragments, in which case, who knows, we might not. First come, first saved. See what they did there.
This is called the decontamination room?
I think you're
Ah,
supposed
it's where
to
the
clean
hydrogen
off
fluoride
after
showers
returning from the
are.
surface. Well, that was for when there was a nuclear war and the world was contaminated.
Why
That explains the shower heads.
did you say that in the past tense, Akane?
Just as I thought.
What?
This won't open either.
When was there a nuclear
The map
war?
shows an elevator
Unless that
hall
was just a
beyond this
hypothetical,
door.
I suppose.
If we came down the elevator normally, we'd be able to run into this room immediately, but
What about that? It's connected to the lounge.
I checked it earlier, but no dice. Locked up tight.
Oh, this
do you think
is...
Zero trapped us
Yeah,
in
this
here
is
to make us
again
play
the
the
bit where you
decision
have to
game?
press the button to melt the other
Pretty
teams,
obvious
isn't
at this
it?
point. 1810.
I think it was about 13:30 when we finished voting and the drug put us to sleep.
So that means we were napping like toddlers for 4.5 hours.
Maybe.
Junpei,
So now let's just all sit
I
on the
have
floor for
something
a
I've been
while.
wanting to ask you. During the vote earlier, you told Carlos.
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q Team. Yeah, what about it?
What about? How could you be so horrible? You used to... You'd never have said that a year ago.
Oh, like you're one to talk.
What? What happened to you, Junpei?
I swear, are they still
What
saying
happened
that
while I was
999
gone?
was a year
I'd
before
like to know
this?
more about you, too.
What's that, Carlos? Does that mean you're interested in me?
No. My focus is my little sister. Got no time for a love life.
Heh, so our hero of justice has a sister complex.
Junpei?
Okay, I do
really
actually
worried
appreciate
Well,
that
it's more I want to know about you both.
the
Weren't you
the
friends as
reaction
kids?
there after
And last year
Junpei
you were trapped
was
just
like-
this, and
was
escaped
like,
together.
yeah, you're
So
interested
why?
in me then.
Why
And
the
Carlos didn't go
animosity,
all
you
no
mean?
homo, he was just like,
That's exactly
no,
Junpei.
not you particularly,
I've
I'm
seen
busy.
people die. Horrible,
Which is,
cruel deaths
you know,
I never
healthy
wanted to
response.
see. So many. I'm probably becoming numb.
Okay, Junpei has mega PTSD, and like I
After
say,
what happened
they're still
last
saying it
year,
was a
I
year
quit
ago,
school and
and
joined
I
the
swear it was
detective
2025 in
Oh,
the first
man.
one.
What made you want to do that?
Wait, he became a detective?
It was all because of Akane there. She up and disappeared, so I went to a firm to try and find her. It's small, but known to work among the underground. I've snuck into places running human organ trafficking like they're trading cookies. Saw a coworker I'd just finished eating with pushed off a rooftop the other day.
Stop
had a
eating with people at the edge of the
by-the-books
roof,
case where
I'd say
I just had
then.
to prove he cheated. Every job that passed my hands was dirty and dangerous. That's when I realized humans aren't as beautiful as I thought. I'd only been skimming the surface all this time. So every day, after work, I'd drink myself to sleep.
You've really
Slept in my bathtub
fast-laned the
The only
hard-bitten
way I
detective
was able to
trauma
get a
in
sense
what
of
has
love
apparently
off
been a
me.
year.
But last month, finally, I got intel through our network that Akane was joining this experiment.
So that's why you came to decom.
Yeah, I threatened those in charge and forced my way in.
I still can't decide about Akane's dress, because it's got like 3 different textures going on. If it was all like the cable knit it is at the bottom, it would be quite cute, but as it is, it's like different materials on the bottom and the bodice and the sleeves, and it's just like... eh? Oh no!
So,
What?
Akane, how's Santa? I mean, Aoi.
My brother.
Oh,
Heard
we.
about Ace. He's stuck in jail if he hasn't escaped yet. Lotus is doing all right.
I completely
She's working
forgot
on
I
raising
was
her
her
kids
brother.
still.
Who told you this?
That detective guy, Seven. I worked with him once. We destroyed Free the Soul's headquarters.
Destroyed?
Just drop
Hey,
that in there.
What's Free the Soul?
Oh cool, it's the exposition
religious
dump fragment.
They're a freaky terrorist organization who never stop trying to create their new world.
They abducted my brother and I 10 years ago.
And the
Yeah,
game
they
we
are
played
just
last year was related to that big
Absolutely
kidnapping
making it
case.
this is the year
My
after,
brother
and
and I
in
were trying
in
to track Free the Soul's
less than a
movements, but
year's intervening time,
You were
Junpei
too,
has done
Junpei?
everything.
I came across some info on
Everything.
them while I was working. Seven was the one still on their
And we have
trail. But I
completely
kind of think we went too far by destroying their
failed to
headquarters.
ever address the bit
I'm
where
pretty sure we
Akane
pissed
was
off
a
their boss.
psychic
I think
supervillain.
his name was Brother.
So wait, you're saying this Zero the Second has something to do with him?
You know anything about it, Akane?
I already told you I'm not connected to this. I don't know why this person is calling themselves Zero.
Okay, now are we finally going to
Why
address
don't you
it?
enlighten us as to why you joined DCOM, Akane?
What is that
Junpei?
camera angle?
Someone using that name has thrown us into a similar game. No way you can ask me to believe they're unrelated.
Stop it, Junpei.
What
From
is
what I
this
can tell,
animation?
Akane's the victim.
I'm
It
here
is the
to change
least
future.
naturalistic movement ever.
Free the Soul is currently attempting to implement a terrifying
Okay,
plan.
no, we're suddenly remembering that Akane is a
Infiltrated
psychic
the
mastermind.
experiment to stop that.
So you knew that this game would happen?
I don't know. I didn't know any specifics about all of this.
But you just said it's to change the future.
A very distant future.
So
About
you access
70
the
years.
morphogenetic field
Wait, no,
then.
50 years distant.
Hold up. What are you talking about?
Slow it down for our resident himbo firefighter. No, you can't blame anime style for these animations. I've seen so much anime that was animated and directed better than this.
I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence
This is basically the same scene as we went through with Q-Team, isn't it?
of the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your
Push the button, melt the other teams.
What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you.
Push the melt button. Get out of the room.
just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
You may have
What?
already seen this scene
The
before.
construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each.
Oh, that thing.
Pressing
Just
it
like,
activates the
huh.
shelters in the other walls, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
Hydrogen fluoride?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary.
But are you going to anyway? Because that's how these games tend to roll, is unnecessary explanation all the time.
Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes.
This feels like a copycat Zero who doesn't know how puzzles. Yeah,
Set or refuse.
you're not wrong.
It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Isn't it obvious?
Junpei!
Wait! Let's think about this.
Get out of my way, Akane. We need to push the button before the other teams
It
do.
it it
What are
it
you
really
saying,
tracks that
Junpei?
Junpei's all like windmill slam melt button.
Trying to sacrifice everyone else so you can escape?
It's to survive. It's kill or be killed. So we need to make sure to kill them first.
And again, he just believes what Zero says immediately.
You've changed so much.
I maintain that they said 3 years at one point.
Junpei!
Damn you! Do you want to die? You're okay with never seeing your sister again?
Maria.
No way in hell I'm dying!
Just say your sister's name into Junpei's ear. There's a weird reaction there.
No, don't
He
Carlos!
landed like a
If none
carrier
of the teams
bag
push
there.
It, then it has to be like when we voted.
While you're wishing on a star, we'll end up killed.
Junpei!
Push it, Carlos!
So I can't remember what we did when we had Q in this situation. But I am winning with Slam pushing them over. Push it real good, indeed. Yeah, it feels like there's less game theory in this than there was in the others.
Carlos, why?
No, Akane.
Hey,
Because
you
an
did
amoral
good,
ghost told me
Carlos.
to, and she's
Junpei?
streaming this game right
dedicated your
now.
life to saving people.
I can almost
so
see her
this is
face in the
probably
bottom
hard for
right
you.
of my field of
But
view.
what you did is...
My field of view
Stop,
moves
stop.
around randomly and at very
Carlos.
strange angles.
It wasn't me. Someone took my hand.
Touch that camera.
You're not going to say the devil made you do it, are you?
Yes, I did.
Me.
Maybe it's stress, or you've always had that urge very deep.
You know how it is when you've always had that urge to
Blamed
melt
your bad
somebody with
judgment
hydrogen
calls on
fluoride?
Something controlling you? Fine, it's just part of being human. Life experiences.
That's a weird take, Junpei. Seriously, you have become super jaded super fast.
You made a wise decision. You sacrificed the lives of others in order to continue your own survival.
Zero.
It truly is a natural human
Yeah,
reaction. You simply made an
is this the game where they acknowledge the player's influence? I mean,
legally justifiable.
they kind of did a bit in the last game, like where you've got, like, the ending after the ending,
I apologize, but you must
where
sleep
you're,
again.
like, playing
Why?
as Kyle.
It is 1929. Time for good kids to be in
And
bed.
it's all like,
or
who is this
something.
mysterious consciousness
You have
inhabiting
done
him?
exactly as I commanded.
But yeah.
The memory loss drug will not be injected into the three of you. It would be inconvenient if you forgot you caused the deaths.
Yeah, it's like there was so much kind of
All of them.
setup and mechanical intricacy in the other games. Whereas this Zero feels more like you just locked 9 people in a room and said, here's a gun, Lamau. Oh, and that's a non-ending. What? Oh, now we have to watch what happens after they wake up, okay. I'm just rolling with it. This game could do anything at this point, and I'll just be like, yeah, that tracks. Here's D-Team. All unconscious. We actually see people wake up for the first time.
This is...
The decontamination room. Decontamination?
Decontamination. Let's all say it. I love that Q's default pose is just...
weird. Weird? I feel like I've been trapped in this room before.
Yeah, we saw that
You
fragment
must be
already, Q.
imagining things.
I guess.
This button.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah,
Seriously,
something isn't right.
I really miss Sigma's trashy mechanic shirt from the second game.
I've forgotten about this place.
His new shirt is
The
far too
drugs
pedestrian.
And the bracelets?
What?
I don't know why this gets a cinematic and we have to watch this whole thing of people being melted with the screaming and the gore and the drainage. Just feels very well Brian were murderers. But hey, we got the dog.
Now announcing
The dog is
current
immortal.
casualties.
And probably the mastermind.
Q, Mira, Eric, D-Team, Diana, Vi, Sigma. These 6 are now deceased.
Because you
As a
melted them.
result,
You
6
murderers.
X-passes will be revealed. Self, Rip, Lake, Bird, Twin, Old.
So old as
That
Sigma.
is all.
That's right.
It would be inconvenient if you forgot to cause the deaths of others.
Oh, Rip is Mira because she's the Heart Ripper. Interesting that Q is Self.
Wow, that was fast.
Like, there's going to be
We put these passwords
clues
and
in the
we can reach
passwords, I can
surface.
totally see. And yeah,
To get
Q
them.
being Self is very
The other
interesting.
teams.
It's not your fault, Carlos.
I mean, you literally
been
pushed a
busting
button that
my
melted
ass
6
for
people,
the
so
past 10
in many
years.
ways it is, but you know.
I wanted to save as many lives as I could. I worked hard to do that.
But on a greater scale, yes, it is absolutely my fault.
Leucochloridium. Or Spinochordodes teleniae. Have you heard of either of these, Carlos?
Why are you
What is
suddenly-
happening?
They inhabit and control the actions of creatures larger than them. Parasites.
Staring
Are
at the
you
camera.
suggesting we were controlled by whatever that was you said?
Leucochloridium are snail parasites. Praying mantises and grasshoppers get Spinochordodes teleniae.
We're not
So
talking about
they
cordyceps?
don't
This is usually
attach
where
to
people would
humans.
talk about
Correct.
cordyceps as well.
I've heard of one, however, Toxoplasma gondii.
Also a classic.
Toxoplasma gondii?
Rats with toxoplasmosis no longer fear their predator, the cat, and are in fact drawn to the smell of their urine.
The rats are attracted to cats?
Seriously, how is nobody
Humans
talking about
infected with
cordyceps? That's like the
Toxoplasma
classic
gondii,
case for this.
Changes in actions and personality have been reported. You become a risk taker, your reactions slow, or you become extremely sensitive.
Are you saying Carlos pushed that button because of
It's
something
me,
like
I'm a
that?
toxoplasmosis.
I don't know. But it's more realistic than saying you were possessed by a devil.
A human controlling
Is the devil
parasite.
actually a as yet undiscovered toxoplasma species? In this essay, I will. The real toxoplasmosis was the friends we made along the way. I think you spelled melted wrong. We all saw that,
You
right?
guys
Candy's
ready?
ponytail was clipping through her shoulder.
Yes.
No problems here.
Has it been doing that all along?
Right. Then let's put in the passwords.
What? Why do I have to manually put in the passwords? Okay. Guess I'm going back to the chat log. I remember Lake, Rip, and Self, and Old. I'm on a small screen, so you missed it. Yeah, fair enough. Scroll back through this entire thing. Self, Rip, Lake, Bird, Twin, and Old. So Bird and Twin are Diana and Fi. I'm just not sure which order. Bird could be Diana because she's a lot like Luna, who had the whole birdcage thing going on. In that case, I don't know why Fi would be Twin. And I don't know why Eric's Lake. Like I said, I'm very intrigued by Q being Self. Self. Rip. Lake. Twin. Bird. Old. Yay, we won, question mark.
Hey, it opened. It opened.
Let's hurry. The door will close
Yep,
right away.
her ponytail is absolutely just clipping through her shoulder all the time and I've missed it. What? What? What was that?
Hey, what are you standing around for?
Carlos?
I can't leave with you guys.
What?
What just fell from the heavens? Was
I
that
made a
a
promise
real thing?
in
Was
another
that symbolic?
history
Was that some kind of
that I
bad lens
definitely
flare?
saved you to.
Another history?
What nonsense are you babbling about?
Why do
Come
you
on,
think that's
hurry
nonsense,
up.
Junpei? That was your whole shtick a year ago.
Later, guys.
Carlos!
Carlos!
Oh, what was that? Like a visual representation of him receiving multiversal knowledge? I got
Just
nothing,
hang
you
on.
guys.
I'm going to go save you now.
And then he ran into a wall. What? Where's the... Wait, 5 of 8? I thought we did all of those. Oh no, there were some locks. Okay, so that's like an actual ending? In a kind of non-endy kind of way? I'm so lost right now. Anyway, let's go and not press the melt button. And that leads on to a bunch of stuff for Q-Team on account of them not being liquid. And now, for the next 20 minutes, let's just... Oh no, not... Okay, A, minutes, not minutes, seconds. Gah! And B, 10 seconds. And C, by the time I've issued this correction, it'll already be finished. That was valuable. It's good to know I know how to speak English, right? It's almost like people pay me to do that.
It's been 3 minutes.
Does that mean none of the teams...
3
It
minutes,
has
we gotta
to
go.
mean no one pushed it.
Oh,
Wow, weirdly
that was
shouty
the
there,
longest
Cannon.
180 seconds ever.
You're telling me. I'm nearly drowning in my own sweat.
Which is better than
Like I
hydrogen
practically
fluoride.
had that acid bath already.
If you're sweating hydrogen fluoride, you need to get that checked out.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated.
Yeah, and again, it's a weird move for a Zero to kind of...
No,
issue the rules
And when
clarifications
will we?
like that to gloat afterwards rather than just
Less
letting
than a
people
minute
figure them
left
out when
before we're
stuff
knocked out.
happens.
That means
So you're saying we won't even know until we're already melted into goo?
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake,
Off-screen flop. Off-screen flop.
these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Off-screen flop! It's just the cut from standing up perfectly fine to suddenly off-screen flop. The cutting in this game is just weirdly hilarious in so many places. So, that is all our fragments that we can currently access for these guys. And we don't have anything new for Q-Team. So let's start delving into the lives of D-Team. See how Sigma and Phi and Diana are doing. Well, this first fragment has a gun. So, has a gun and it says stop. There you go. That's the real message of Zero Time Dilemma, is guns. Stop. Bold political stance. But here we are. Fire. Just fire.
This room is.
Not
Trash
on fire.
disposal room. Isn't that what it's called on the map?
And that's why we're all in it. Hey!
Wait. Where's Vi?
I don't know.
She got
You
disposed
don't
of.
know?
When I woke up, she was already gone. Maybe she managed to get out of this room.
Do you think we can? It opened! Sigma, it opened!
And?
Well, I didn't really expect it to, so.
Sigma, take the small victories, man.
Vi!
What the hell are you doing in there?
Cutting my next album? What do you think I'm doing? I'm
Ah,
locked
there's
in
that
here.
Phi sass we've
You're
missed.
locked in?
Why?
How
No,
should I know?
Phi.
This is where I was when I woke up. Stuck inside this incinerator.
Why are her eyebrows so red? It's a weird style choice.
Hang on, we'll get you out now.
Why are Sigma's eyebrows the Nike
Damn
symbol?
it.
So many questions that
It's
can be
locked.
asked.
Is there a keyhole?
I don't see one. Probably an electronic lock.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Is it because you're standing in an incinerator?
Incinerator startup will now commence.
Hey!
Incineration.
The old classics.
30 minutes.
That none of these people ever
It's
experienced
gonna be
before.
okay, Phi. Stay calm.
You're the one flailing and freaking out here.
Anyway, we have to do something. Either stop the incinerator startup, or unlock the door.
Or both. Both is good.
I'll see if I can do anything on this side.
I'm counting on you.
That should be my line. Hey, I'd like to avoid the worst sunburn of my life in here.
That...
Let's hurry.
Right.
Even your attempts at jokes aren't landing, Phi. Come on. Anyway, let's seek another way out, shall we? Where this time, instead of the answer being randomly start a fire, it's stop a fire. Is this a blowtorch? Yes. Yes, it is. Phi, you alright? No. Can we make it brighter in there? Let's see what we can do. Can we open these windows? Is there a window opening button? Bunch of meters. Thermometer. Is that a coin? That is a coin. Okay. Moving the slider changes the letter. So it does. So I'll have a password to go in there. Yes, I know we don't have all the information, Sigma. I am just trying to find all the places in which I can put information. This looks like a dust chute. I'm going to put numbers here. There's a G, that's important. Here we have some lockers. Do they open? Here we have a set of MVGs. And a toolbox. Is there anything in the toolbox? It's screwed shut, and the tool to open is inside the box. A classic dilemma. I mean, you have a blowtorch, which is also an excellent tool to open boxes, but can we? No. What happens if we put on the NVGs? You think complimenting everything a woman wears is okay? You're very wrong, sir. Diana gets it. Okay, but we're not even going to try using it. Oh no, we are now using the NVGs. But they are not NVGs, they are... it's a HUD. It will tell us where things are. In here, we have the screwdriver and some screws. Good to know. What's this panel? It's a button. But there are screws. Again, blowtorch. Truly nature's screwdriver. There's a hatch in the floor that could open up. Tick. Okay. I think maybe we should go put those letters in. Bimetal is my favourite genre of music, just saying. Wait, is that something on the bottom of the... No? Okay. Don't know what's up with that, if it's just a texture glitch or what. So maybe we should set these letters to tick. If only we had some way of marking that answer as correct. How about this? Oh, the shutter opened. Neat. How'd you know the answer? Because we just read it on the wall, Sigma! Keep up! No, you didn't just get lucky. You read it on the wall. Sure, I didn't click on it to have your characters acknowledge that you'd read it on the wall, but you shouldn't have to do that for them to not treat you like you're... Anyway. Yes, I think it is leaning quite heavily onto, ooh, everything we do because of the player is because of some extra universal force. And it's like, yeah, true, but calm down. Okay, so, Fi, have you found anything in there? Looking around on this side. Oh, we are Fi now. Thank God, why couldn't we have been Fi before? There's a hole for the dust chute to come in, so we can give her things. There's a flathead screwdriver. This wall is screwed on. Let's take it off. £188. And we'll keep the screws. Here we have a weight station. I'm going to weigh these screws. Each screw is 11 grams. The screwdriver is 133 grams. So a screwdriver and 2 screws, which is what our X-ray goggles said was inside that dust chute, would be 155. Switch back to Diana. Yeah, screwdriver and 2 screws. See some images in the air? Yes, I know, I can see them. Yes, it's a clue, I know. Again, game, you don't have to explain everything like this. Yeah! I am, as ever, a genius who can do basic maths. Now we can send things to the other side. We can't send these goggles. Would you like a blowtorch? Really, I feel what your situation needs is more fire. I didn't expect you'd actually get that. Okay. No, what we actually want is to switch back to Diana, go back to the dust chute, and send in the toolbox, which is screwed shut, so that Fi can unscrew it. A puzzle is in the toolbox, of course. Oh, great, we have a jigsaw to do. Okay, look. Can we rotate these? Yes, we can. That's terrible news. But they only rotate about the X points. Okay, so it definitely can't be this orientation. There's nowhere to put it. If it was like this... No. 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 Not like that. If it was like this, that's a possible. If it was like this, that's a possible, as is that. Do you know, I like that, because then this can... No, it can't. I thought it was 2x3, it's 2x4. What about if we just have that? I don't know if we absolutely have to use all the space. No, we should put that one up there and then rotate that to go in there. That's better. Maximize the space we do have. And then if we turn this that way and stick it in there. Stick that there. Can I... Yeah. And that there. Soul read on that. I'm amazed. Just absolute no scope. I bet they go in roughly this way. Done. Bottom compartment opened and I got a note. Max out the needle. Is there a needle? No. Oh, but wait, there is. The thermometer. Ah, so where is the sensor end of the thermometer? So we may blowtorch it to hell. Or do we just set fire to this trash pile? No, no. Okay. Can we see anything that looks like it might be where we're meant to blowtorch? Ah, hello, what is this? This is a thermometer. Wonder how much heat I need to max the needle over there out. Well, you've maxed this gauge out, so probably around this much. And now she is getting all sleepy because of the heat, which is frankly relatable. It's connected. And the coin here has fallen off. It's another 777 coin. Wait, was that there before? Stop. Ah, we need to find the key. Ah, there you go. I think the key might possibly be a gun. On account of we saw that in the picture. Let's send this coin over to Fi, I guess. Fi, do you want this coin? No. Okay. Good talk, I suppose. Oh wait, what's this? I didn't see this before. We've got a glass box hanging from the ceiling with something in it, because this is Saw. All that's missing is the holes in the bottom to reach through. So, I think there's something in the box. Well, yeah, you can see it. It's a gun. But we can't reach it from here. Okay. Will the MVGs tell us anything? They're not MVGs, really, but, you know. Oh, wait. Did they say this door opened? Oh, that's the door to the incinerator. Okay. And this door isn't locked, but if we leave Fi. Okay, let's go back to Fi. See if there's anything she can do. Why does it say £188? I don't know what that's meant to refer to. What happens if we weigh the gas torch? 360, okay. Does that gain us anything? What if we step on the scale? Must have to weigh something, okay. Fair enough. £188 is about 85 kilos. What's with this weight? Oh, maybe. How much does Sigma weigh? Well, that's rude. There's part of me that just respects Fi's sass brain for immediately coming back with, yeah, this is sexual harassment, come on, get used to it. Is your weight 188 pounds? Yes. So yeah, it's not coincidence. There's a big part of me that doesn't get the people who just know their weight off the top of their heads, because I'm just like... I have no clue. But then I don't pay attention to that kind of thing. Don't have to deal with the toolbox anymore. So, presumably we need to get Sigma onto the scale? Can't seem to do anything else here. Go back to Diana. What happens if I just examine this? No. Nothing else in there. There's that, but we can't open the padlock. We have this coin, and we can't send it to... Oh, wait, we can... They're big, chunky... chunky-headed screws. We can use the coin to unscrew these. Didn't need a screwdriver after all. Haha, the game baited you. And now we yeet the coin into the sun for its work is done here. Should we really up and press this button so carelessly? Yes. Fine. Wait for a tiny guillotine to come out when you push it and chop off your hand. Jesus, Diana! Somebody else in this room has seen Saw, I see. Sigma just noping out of that conversation. Oh good, I still have hands. And we have a chair with shackles. This is only going to be good. I was just thinking, this seems familiar. Yeah, that's because it is on the Steam header page for this game, is art of somebody in this chair. We should try sitting on it. Maybe not. Oh, look. It's harmless. No, maybe it just needs somebody who weighs 188 pounds. Sigma. Just the fact that he's like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll try it. Seconds after being like, oh my god, no, don't sit in it. His face there just like, I have regrets. Incineration in 3 minutes. What's going on? Tripped something. Diana freaks out. Let's just deal with this calmly. Diana will work something out. By first, she doesn't have much time. Thank you for telling us that that box dropped after our camera had already navigated us to it, and also it was really loud. Maybe use the gun if you got it out, yeah. Need to get the lock open. Keyhole is hexagonal. That's all you'll say, is the keyhole is hexagonal. Is there anything we can get from this chair? He's being all, don't look at me. Can we do anything with Phi? No, that's everything on this side. Damn it, there's no time. What else is there? Anything on the dust chute? No. Now I'm panicking. Why am I panicking? Damn it, game, with your effective tension building techniques. Oh, it's on another weight plate connected to the chair. That's actually a nice little bit of environmental design. Put the goggles back on. Can I see anything on the chair with my AR view? And my inability to speak the English language? No. Anything on the control panel? No. Come on guys, I just need a hex key. All I wanted was a hex key. Just one hex key, but she wouldn't give it to me. And she here is this game. Freak out and run away. I feel like we should have revealed something in this chair. Okay, Diana's having a freak out and Sigma's calming her down because all the girls in this game are girls. And now let's just perv on Sigma while he's tied to a chair. That was a weird insertion, writers. Okay, yeah, clicking on different parts of Sigma just has you randomly groping him. That's weird. Okay. I mean, at this point we've got to, right? No. Sorry, I am stooping to the game's level there, I feel. Is there anything else with the butt on? I wasn't worrying about you, I was wondering if you'd have any insight on this box, but sure, I guess. Can we... Ah! We can hold the chain and drop it through the chute. We won't animate this, but sure. Padlock can't open it with that key. Keyhole shaped like a hexagon. It's the other end of the screwdriver. Haha! I am a genius. Hold the chain. Get the gun. I'm sorry, Sigma, you are an abomination and your time is up. No, I wasn't asking for hints, I was trying to mercy kill you, but you know. Fine. If you insist, I'll solve the puzzle the actual way. Welcome to Gunstop, your one-stop shop for guns. You can find us off the freeway by the sign that says gun. Stop. What was that accent? I don't know.
It appears the preparations are complete.
0.
But first, I will tell you a story about
Oh my
Paris.
god. Your
17
stories.
years ago, a woman was killed.
Oh, it's this one again.
As a result, after a falsely accused man was sentenced to death, his wife took her own life. A taxi driver died in an accident, along with his passenger, a surgeon. The child, who awaited a critical operation, also perished.
Are any of these events
6
linked?
people altogether. Why did these 6 die? Because of a snail. A single, solitary
Oh
snail.
god, I'd forgotten the snail angle.
No, not just 6, but 6 billion. 6 billion people will lose their lives as a result of that lone snail. Life is simply unfair, don't you think? Now then, to explain the rules. It should be clear that a revolver is set up beside the chair right now. It contains 6 rounds. 3 are live, and 3 are blank, though they
Russian
are
roulette time, fun
randomized
time.
in the chamber. Pull the trigger, and the odds a live round will fire from the gun are 6 to 3.
Wait, that's not how odds work.
automatically opens
It's three. They're 3 to 3.
the sound of the
It's
revolver's
evens.
discharge. Live round or blank, it doesn't matter which is fired. 3 minutes remain until the incinerator fires. What will you do? Pull the trigger, or refrain? Diana, both of them.
It's interesting that the flowchart showed 3 decisions here. So I assume this is don't shoot Sigma, shoot Sigma and it's a blank, and shoot Sigma and it's live.
Shit! God damn it!
There's no
And
time,
we're just gonna
Diana.
have to keep playing the odds
Pull
again.
the trigger.
What?
Logically, which one has more to gain? If we don't pull that trigger, I'd obviously stay alive. My chance at survival would clearly be 100%. But then it'd guarantee Phi's death, as her survival rate would be 0. What happens if we do pull it then? The incinerator door would open, and Phi escapes. Chance of survival, 100%.
Well, assuming
And this choice still
Zero's
allows
telling the
for the
truth.
possibility that I may live. Blank round. My head doesn't suddenly have a new hole. It's 50-50. So you understand, right? It's
I
either
mean,
100
I
and 0.
already made a joke about
100
shooting you in the
and
head,
50.
so I
It's
think we all
obvious
know which
one
way
is
this is
the wiser
going.
choice.
How dare you not even consider everyone else's feelings, Sigma?
You've met Sigma. You
What
know
if
he
the shot
wouldn't.
is a live bullet? Do you really want Diana to end up blowing your head off with her own hands?
Wait. Wait, are we just trolley probleming
If I don't
this?
pull the
We're just
trigger-
trolley probleming this.
Don't worry about me. No.
Everyone who
Diana,
had trolley
please,
problem on your
listen
classic
to me.
philosophical thought
What
experiments
would be
bingo
the
card.
most ideal outcome from this?
Isn't it obvious?
And if you didn't, then
That
what are you
both
even
of
doing?
you
Because
stay
it is
alive.
the classic philosophical thought
Okay,
experiment.
Then think. Which one of those choices has that result as a possibility? If you don't pull it at all, one of us will definitely die. If you really want to save both of us.
I'll have to pull the trigger. Diana, no!
You shut up!
Wow!
Incineration begins in 20 seconds.
Don't worry. Just trust me.
No! Don't do it!
Some of these expressions are just deeply uncanny and strange. I mean, obviously we're shooting them in the head. Let's flip that coin. The coin says... Suspense.
Incinerator door is open. Incineration process terminated.
Suspense.
No. It can't be.
Coin says death!
Why? Why did you do it? You murderer. Murderer!
Wow, Fi.
I didn't matter at all. I didn't.
I mean, I get that she knows that Sigma has to
So why?
set up everything for
Why
the
did
moon
you-
base. But at the same time, yeah, I get that. Fi's being self-sacrificing because she knows Sigma is the one who does everything. And she doesn't have any grand destiny that she knows of. Put down the gun, Diana. No.
Please wait for me,
What?
Sigma. I'll be joining you
No. What?
soon.
Wait! Diana! Stop!
Hot take, the next series of games I decide to stream is going to have less suicide in
Diana!
it.
Diana!
That's just me, though.
Ah!
So, bad ending. I do like having choices, like decision splits that aren't binary now. So that's nice. Ah, yeah, see, that's shoot. Live. That's presumably shoot, not live. What's the style I'm going for after this one? No idea. Well, I say no idea. So many ideas. But we have to get through this game first before I start thinking about what I'm streaming next, so hang on to that. Let's let fire burn to death, see what happens. I mean, obviously the thing that'll happen is fire burns to death. Yeah, a lot of the puzzles in this seem to just be, you can jump through timelines, right? Well, abuse that for some quantum luck shenanigans. Your choice is made. Oh, hey, it's Luna's Music Box music.
Incineration commencing.
Come on! Stop this!
Or, you know, the
please!
actual tune.
Zero!
I think that was
Zero!
I think I was doing the right tune, just a different part of
I
it.
don't care what happens to me! So please, save Phi! Just save Phi!
That's all I needed to hear from you, Sigma. Thank you.
Phi!
I don't understand anybody in this
And
game.
Diana, you can't blame yourself, no matter what.
I mean, that's probably
You made the
intentional,
right
like it
decision.
was in the last game, where it's just like everyone has a big revelation to make about their past and stuff, but it's just like
It's weird, but
characters in this sure are
I feel
doing
like we'll
things.
see each other again. So I'm not going to say goodbye. I want the two of you to keep on living. I love you.
Have we even established how Phi got back here as well? Because, like, it can't have been switching consciousness with an older version of herself like Sigma's done, because she was, you know, not old in the future. Because she got frozen, but then how is she still around to do this? Wait, no, as I say it out loud, I realise I'm an idiot, because she got frozen after the Radical 6 outbreak. So this is before then. So it's actually fine. The timeline works, I guess. And then everyone was sad forever.
Incineration complete. Door now
That
open.
was a weirdly cheery jingle. Sounds like your laundry should be done, but instead it's somebody's been incinerated. Diddly-diddly-ling. Good morning, everybody, and I'm here to report that one of your friends is now a small pile of ash. Have a good day. Diddly-diddly-ling. What is that medal made of? How is it not burning her hand? So many questions. 2 days ago. Huh? Decom confinement room.
What are you doing over here?
Just wanted to be alone for a while.
Something...
Oh, so this is an actual ending, I guess.
No, not really. It's been 3 days since I came to decom.
I keep reading that as Doom.
But nothing's happened. Nothing strange at all.
Isn't that a good thing? What's that?
It's a memento from my mother, I think.
You're not sure?
It's made of an alien
old
metal
couple
that doesn't
raised me.
melt
They
or
were
retain heat.
researchers. But we weren't related by blood at all.
They were your foster parents.
They told me what happened. They said that my mother died immediately after giving birth to me. And she left me this brooch.
I see.
Okay, any chance that
What about
after
your
they've
father?
set up
I don't know.
her mysterious birth
There aren't any
parents,
leads
they're not
either.
going to be dramatically revealed to be somebody we know? I see your tropes, game.
I think I see something written on the back of this.
It's Latin.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. What was my mother
I'm
trying
not
to
sure
tell
you're even
me?
meant to use semel in that way.
I've
That's
thought
once
about
as
it
in
for so
specifically
long.
one time rather than at one time.
Maybe there's no specific point to it at all.
But I'm not totally sure.
But
It's been a while since I
I
really
still
studied
feel like
Latin.
I'm missing some kind of important message within it.
Not even gods can return to the past. So, live in the moment.
If only there was a snappy
no
Latin
plans.
way of saying live in the moment.
That's not the right interpretation?
Well, if you take it at face value, I guess that makes sense if I was a normal human being.
Now there's a phrase I
Does
use a
that
lot.
mean that you're not?
Hey, Diana. I wanna...
Wait a second. We are going to go to an early break because I think that was my doorbell. So I will see you in a few. Hydrate, stretch, meds, all of those things. And I'll be back in a few minutes. And we're back. Hello, everybody. Let's get back to this cinematic, shall we? Now that I don't have to run away to let the postman in. No. Didn't. No, go away.
ask you something. Would you mind giving me a hug?
Huh?
I'm just really tired. Thanks. This feels really relaxing.
If this is all you need, then it's no problem.
Could we maybe stay like this for a while?
I don't mind.
Hey, this isn't normal, right?
It is. You're a completely normal girl, Fi.
You're really nice.
Harold.
It's a fault of mine.
Thanks.
You already said that.
Okay. Good night then.
Good night, Fi.
If they weren't going for a sapphic reading of that scene, they missed by several thousand miles. Everyone is dead except Fi and not Fi, Sigma, Diana, and Dog.
Now announcing the current casualties. D Team, Phi. Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These 4 are now deceased.
Oh, only 4 people
As a
dead.
result, 4 X-passes will be revealed. Future, I, kill, fool.
Phi gets future,
That is all.
Mira gets kill, Eric gets full, Q gets eye. That makes a certain amount of sense.
They must have been executed. The vote at 13:30. Stabbed us in the back, huh, Carlos?
Or they died in one of the many other death games that are going on around here. Like, you should know something about that.
Plans are proceeding smoothly. And it's all thanks to you, Diana.
Zero.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Austrian flop. Remember which screen I'm on. So wait, that which... Where was that on the big old flowchart? Oh, is that this one? Yeah. So whatever happens, it goes back. It goes into further drama, but lots of bad ends around there. But now we need to get and shoot a blank. And we fast forward. Let's flip that coin! The Sigma thing first. Coin says... The fact that I have a fast forward button isn't promising. Nope, coin said death. Let's flip that coin again.
What?
Shot in 0.16 seconds. And the coin says... No fast forward button. Coin says cake.
Incinerator door is open. Incineration process terminated.
Sigma? Sigma! Hey, you alright? Are you hurt?
Oh.
I mean, you'd be able to tell if it'd been shot in the head.
My ears really hurt. They're killing me. That
I mean,
might have ruptured my eardrum.
Yeah, somebody just shot a blank at you at very close range. Just don't open the restraints. You'll never need to use them again. Just explode the restraints.
What the hell were you thinking, Diana? Why did you pull that trigger?
Maths. Quantum immortality, but mostly maths.
Got lucky that it was a blank. But if it'd been live, then Sigma...
Hey, it's all right.
And then we would have jumped away.
Everything turned out fine.
No continuity
no
of
way I'll
experience
accept
means
that
no
the
continuity
end
of the
justified
timeline.
the means.
Quantum immortality.
Listen, Sigma. Diana made the decision. It was her choice.
The
to
end
pull that
justifies
trigger.
the means if you can
That
control
means
the
she
end
didn't care
in
that there
such a
was a
way that
50%
the means
chance you
don't do any
died.
harm and
So,
you can see
where are
the
you going with
future.
this? It was to save you. And she did. She saved your life. Hell, you should probably be thanking her.
I didn't ask for any help.
But here we are.
Now
I kill
That is
fool.
all.
Damn. I can't
So
believe
says your
this.
local bad Mr. T
So,
impersonator.
because of the vote at 1330, they were executed.
But even Q.
He had to deal with a handicap. He probably didn't even realize something was wrong.
Again, they're all acting like Q can't see and hear, where I think everything we have from his perspective suggests he absolutely can. Now here's a scene we never got to see of them all getting their heads blown off by shotgun collars. They're not that, but you know, the Saw references
What's
just
wrong,
keep on
Diana?
continuing. Diana's having one of those morphogenetic girl moments, so and so it's fine.
You too?
Oh, even Sigma gets one. We're equal opportunity around here.
What?
Do they just not have animations for anyone falling down? Because whenever it happens for any reason, off screen.
Probably while we were asleep.
Okay, no, they're
Why?
poisoned, so that's not great.
Cares right now.
Ah, is this the timeline where,
To save.
yeah, because I went and did the antidote puzzle with the other team, here is Dog with the antidote.
Wait,
Remembering what timeline we're in is hard.
these are... We're saved! Gab, he brought us the antidote. Come on. Let's drink these.
Wait. Hold on. What did it say on the note?
These are the antidote. Please drink them. Akane.
It's fine. It's from Akane. We can trust her.
Because she never did anything wrong in any
It's
timeline.
definitely hers.
Carlos could have threatened her to write it. When we voted, Carlos chose Q Team. Their note said that they'd vote for D Team.
Then
2 decision points in
note
1 fragment, you are spoiling
was a
us.
lie?
I don't know. But it's not a stretch to imagine that Carlos intends to kill all of us.
After all, he's a
We get
fireman.
knocked off,
Whoever heard of a fireman
then
saving anybody's life?
C Team can get out of here.
So, you're saying that these aren't an antidote, but...
Exactly. They might be poison.
Just like, yo dog, I heard you like poison.
I can't believe that.
Put some poison in your poisoning,
We
so you
already
can poison
had a
while you poison.
concoction pumped into our veins that's killing us. Why bother doubling down on the poison?
So I could make that
Let's
reference,
count on
Sigma.
C-Team. Regardless, if we don't do anything, we'll...
You choose.
This is very much
Diana,
the same puzzle
You saved all of us.
as the
before.
last one, rather than, except without
trust
the
you
kind of trolley
do it.
problem external factors of just... It's just, do you choose certain death or possible death? I mean, obviously we go with the wrong choice first, because that's how this series works. And who knows, maybe this is from another alternate timeline where the person controlling Carlos wasn't me, but some kind of
Diana!
malicious entity.
What are you doing?
I think Fi was right about them.
Fi's just like, don't
There's-
blame this on me.
Poison. In the vials.
Then what the hell would you call the reason we're writhing and groaning?
This is among the stupider bad moves.
Some kind of pain drug.
Pain Drug is my
Should
metalcore
kill
band.
us. If we just...
We are Pain Drug. Our first album is called Pain Drug. You can listen to it on our Spotify.
Okay, that was, you know. So yeah, that was a stupid bad end. I clicked the wrong thing. Guess we're preserving one of these forever. Let's pick the right answer, shall we? Go back to Gunstop. Gift from Gab. Did you call him Gab just so you could make that joke? Oh my god. You suck. What is it? Inverted colours. Time to decide. Yeah, drink it.
I'm gonna trust in C-Team too.
Because they're being controlled by the same semi-benevolent entity that we are. And we're back in the same pose we were before. That's...
What in the world is C-Team
okay.
thinking?
That's a choice.
Did they have a fight?
You mean Akane?
It's just like, wow, that we thought we'd been poisoned. Guess that was a crazy dream.
Akane sent Gab with the antidote in order to save us.
See, there's your problem, Fires. You're expecting the explanations to make sense.
If that wasn't what he wanted, then he wouldn't have voted for Q-Team.
You have no proof he
Aren't you
did.
thinking too hard? I really doubt that Carlos intended for Q-Team to be executed.
How can you be so sure?
Well, he's an honorable firefighter who saves lives.
Simple-minded.
Yes, I keep
as
forgetting that
always.
these people knew each other
We've
in the
only
facility
known and
beforehand.
lived with him for 5 days.
So they do all know some
How
stuff
could
about
we
each
have
other.
any idea what he's thinking? No, it's not an issue of time. It's just not that easy to see a person's true self.
Even yours, Vi?
Yeah.
Does that mean you're hiding something from us?
I mean, almost everything at this point.
Yes.
What is it?
Don't laugh, okay? My hair is actually red.
Really, that's what we're going with here. Okay. I mean, that explains the eyebrows, I
said not
suppose.
to laugh.
Is my mic going weird? It looks like my mic's going weird.
It's a big deal for me, okay? I have a complex over it.
So that color...
It's dyed. I figured I may as well make it something unique.
Well, I'm a redhead too.
Yeah. You're being rude to
okay,
Diana.
Maybe not.
Well, it looks good on her, of course. I mean, try to picture it. My face, but with red hair.
Aw, I think it'd be super cute.
Gay!
Not too bad. It'd be a good look for you.
I just don't understand what tone we're going for at any point in this game.
It seems you three are okay.
Like, ever.
Zero.
Ever, ever, ever.
It's good for you to rejoice while you can. You can look forward to a dark future ahead.
What does that mean?
Now it is time for you to sleep.
I like to end conversations with "you can look forward to a dark future ahead." It's actually now what I say instead of "good night" because it's always true.
Pleasant dreams.
Especially this time of year, am I right? But hey, that's all the sections of Gunstop cleared. And we've also cleared 2 of the sections that come off Gunstop. But we still have this mysterious section. Oh, and we haven't fully cleared them. There's more stuff to get done there. Yeah, so this was, was the one where we had to find the antidote, so it leads directly onto that one. That makes sense. That's something about this timeline that makes sense. What's going on? Let's go and find new things to not make sense, shall we? Still got 3 more fragments to do with D-Team. Let's go to this one, in which nothing awful is happening in the thumbnail, which honestly makes me more worried. Transporter. Jason Statham's gonna turn up. Or is he just playing Sigma? Oh, we actually get to see people wake up! What the hell?
Where's Vi?
I don't see her.
Is this like their
Could've
first
woken
one or
first and
something?
wandered off.
Sigma? Sigma!
Huh?
It's after midnight now.
Okay, maybe not.
What? Don't tell me the year turned over.
It's no longer the year 2028, but
2029. How long have we been asleep then?
my last memory was 10 and a half hours ago.
But
Talking
they've
about the vote
told
at
you there are
13:30?
memory loss
Yes.
drugs.
But that doesn't mean we've only been
Thank you,
sleeping, right?
Luna.
We
Your name
could
isn't
have
Luna, it's
woken up
Diana.
several times.
You're saying the amnesia drug made us forget.
I mean, that's kind of what amnesia drugs are for.
Well, better start looking for Vi.
Yes, you're right.
Is the height difference between them hilarious, or or is it just a weird forced perspective thing where its camera angle was making him look even larger than he is? You should look for Vi by doing rapid screen wipes between rooms. She's not in the incinerator this time, so that's good. Oh hey, golems. That's great. And this
This is the
room.
last of the rooms.
That Phi. Where'd she go?
That Phi.
Welcome to the
Oh, that
transport
scamp.
room.
Zero.
I can only assume you are searching for something. If you'd like to learn their whereabouts, do as I say.
Damn it! So what are your orders?
First, I shall explain the room to you. As the name suggests, this room contains a device called a transporter. It was discovered roughly 140 years ago, in the year 1888, at the South Pole. A German expedition was exploring the area.
I'm not sure my eyebrows can raise enough for wherever this is going.
Subsequently stumbled upon it. The device was carefully transported to their homeland and researched in secret. What they eventually uncovered was the fact that the device was not made by man.
This is an Edgar Allan Poe
Perhaps it
story.
came from a distant planet
Or bad Lovecraft.
alternate world.
I mean, most Lovecraft is bad Lovecraft, hot take.
The intelligence that created it far surpassed that of humans. Despite not understanding how it worked, they figured out what it was used for. This device is capable of transporting things through space.
Well, factually untrue pseudoscience, take a shot, I guess.
It's named Transporter. But its construction is much different from what you'd normally expect. If you look
Is this going to be like the Ice Mummy from the first game, where they'll spend all game setting it up, and then it'll just be like, lol, no, that was a red herring, we just made it up.
controls its function. And to your right, you should be able to see two objects that look like beds. These are called input pods. Look further right.
I suppose you could call a bed an input pod, depends what you're using it for.
These are the export pods.
I'm sorry, did you just say
Is
chrysalides?
a large container called the material tank.
I can't rewind cutscenes, damn it.
Is oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen. A variety of chemical elements that exist on Earth.
Oh, this is just the whole teleporter thought experiment, right? Continuity of consciousness and all that.
First, place the material to be transferred into the input pod. We'll call
And because it's one of the few letters that aren't already somebody in these games' name.
Pod console. Pulling the lever will cause the input pod to begin scanning. This scan reads the exact placement of each atom that makes up Object X.
God, again, this is just every philosophical thought experiment.
Travels through space-time.
All of them. All of them at once. One per room. Thought experiment. Boom.
It will send the necessary elements from the material tank to the export pod and recreate Object X's original form precisely. Essentially, it acts as an atomic-level 3D printer. A massive amount of energy is required to do a transfer. Once a transportation has occurred, it takes roughly 10 months to recharge. The device cannot be used during that time. A variety of objects can be placed in the same pod, however. In order to transfer a human, each pod must only hold one body within it. 2 or more people cannot go into a single pod. It is very difficult to recreate individual brains and proteins.
Yeah, but
I obtained this machine
I'm not sure the magnitude of the difficulty should increase that much by the number of people, rather than the fact that this is basically impossible.
confiscated it after the German loss during World War II. My explanation ends here. There is a special characteristic about this device, however. This transporter is not simply a device that allows you to teleport. What is transferred is only the atomic data. The object itself does not get transported. Furthermore, that data travels through space-time. It does not just go to the past or present, but also to other histories. Now,
Okay, that at least is a twist on the regular thing.
currently, no power runs through the transporter nucleus. It is completely stopped. If you are
That's a weird way of phrasing that.
restart it, you may obtain that which you desire. Well, I know you'll do your best. Good luck to you.
Let's sneak a way out, shall we? Always start with the lockers. They don't open, but it's fine. Nothing good for a puzzle has ever been in lockers. It's just clothes. It's just a locker. You say that like there isn't something important in every locker. There's a lot of stuff. None of it is useful. I have decreed this through my usefulness sense. Here we have a pentagon and a... what's that? A heptagon. And an undecagon? Yeah. Nothing happens when you touch it. What's this card? A human and 2 moons. Can we look at this desk? There's more cards. This one has a pentagram. This one has the Birdman. This is a gun from Borderlands. Something goes into the axes. It's a monitor, it doesn't do anything. Cupboard? No. No, Diana's talking about soup, okay. So many cards! Get card, human and moon. Get card, flower. Get card, 3 moons. Get card, wind, kind of. Looks more like, I don't know, E. coli. Get card, moon. Get card, 2 human. Get card, moon and star. Get card, human. Get card, sun. Get card 2 moons. Okay, that's many card. The transporter is not powered on, so the screens say nothing. Is there anything in this bin? Oh, it's not a bin, it looks like a bin. It's a stand for something, probably some kind of device, we don't know what. Didn't think I was clicking on that, but sure. There's a machine with an output tray. It's a 3D printer, okay. Because, you know, just to really blur the lines with where actual science intersects with this thought experiment, in the room with our continuity of consciousness teleporter thought experiment, let's also put a 3D printer, which is essentially, you will acknowledge, the same thing. Place cards here. 2 moons. And this card is now green. Like the back of it is green. Oh my god, why can't we hot swap between items? Placing the card, change it to a different colour. Yes, I know. Have Birdman. Have Satan. Have Girl Who Loves the Moon. Although really, isn't that all of us? Have Pinwheel. Have Moon Party. Have Flagellum. Have Moon Who Left the Moon Party because it was getting too raucous. Have Lesbians. Have Moon Who Left the Moon Party and turned to Witchcraft. Have Sad Solo Lesbian. And have Fried Egg. Well, that was really goddamn laborious. Why did we have to do it like that, game? Anyway, here's a hologram of a book. Hologram stereoscopy. Is it okay to touch? It's a hologram. Okay, but apparently we can. Chapter 1. Flagellum equals 0. Bird, 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 flower person. Symbols look like the pictures on the cards. Okay, but there's also something over here at what I'm going to call the Illuminati table. So, we got told Flagellum equals 0, and then if we put it in this bracket, which is about the size of the cards we just found. Okay, so presumably these are greater than, less than. Oh god, I'm gonna have to start keeping a list, otherwise I'll forget these. Clear these notes. Okay, let's give you a different card. So if we put bird in here, bird is less than sun. No, sorry, bird is more than sun. Close enough. In fact, I'll make that 0. Make that 0 red so I don't confuse numbers and symbols. Well, let's keep plugging bird in. Is it always going to throw up sun? Yes. Okay, Okay, but what about sun? Now it throws up bird. What about we give you pentagram? Pentagram is also less than bird. I'm assuming because of iconicity, but I assume bird and anything will be bigger than bird, except I say that we don't have any that are bird and anything else. Okay. And I'm assuming putting symbols next to each other is just summing. So what about lesbians? Lesbians Kill the Sun is the title of my new TTRPG going up on Kickstarter. There's probably an elegant way to do this. I don't know what it is. The moon... The moon is also lower than bird. But what about 2 moon? Moon is lower than bird, 2 moon is bigger than sun. That tells me so little. And what about person and moon? Person and moon less than bird. I feel like this should be telling me something. Because 2 people are bigger than sun, but bird is also bigger than sun. So that's not hard. I wish there was a way to control what went in on the other side, and then you could actually start to work stuff out. I don't know. How many different kinds of symbol do we have here? We have person, moon, star, bird, flower, flagellum, sun. Right, so we don't necessarily know that we have a full digit set here, which is annoying. Does the the book says new. Is there something else? Ah, we have chapter 2. Ah, ancient civilization that created this transporter utilized 13 symbols, each one representing a number from 0 to 12. Okay, apposition is multiplication. Right. And this is a duodecimal system. Right. Okay. Question. Tell me how you feel about me. Well, that's 0. We know that. Okay. The fact that there's a cube in here. Because 3 of the same symbols together, that's a cube. It's moon times moon times moon. And the only number where its cube is low, the only cube lower than 12 are either it's 1, which then would be trying to fit moon, 2 moon, and 3 moon into the same space, or it's 2. Because 3 cubed is already 27, it jumps up super quickly. That's, you know, that's how the cubic curve works. So this means moon must be 2, which makes 2 moon 4, and makes 3 moon 8. This feels like a very important thing to know. Okay, well, does it save the things I've already put in? Thank God for that. Okay. So, let me go back to there. Looking at my memos. So we know that bird is greater than 2. And 2 other things as well. So at the very least it must be... So bird is minimum 5. So 2 moon will still be lower than bird. Is the theorem. But it's bigger than sun. So sun... Okay. Yes, wait, we already did that. So, sun is less than 4. Okay, so sun is 1 or 3. We don't need that, we've got that note elsewhere. So, sun is less than 3. Sun is love. No, less than or equal to 3, sorry. Okay, okay. We're starting to get somewhere. So, what comparison does it give me if I put in 8? Bird is bigger than 8. Right, oh, that's another extrapolation we can make. Go back to the book. Where's the book gone? I just went straight past it, didn't I? Yes, let's think about it. Look, I am doing the thinking, Sigma. The fact that we have that. So that means an integer quadruple. And the options for that beneath, that are within 12, are pretty much just 1, but then human, human moon, and human moon, moon would all go in the same slot, which we know they can't do. 2, which is already occupied, or 3. So human must be 3, which makes lesbians 9. It makes human moon 6, and it makes human moon moon 12. Okay, we know that one of these numbers is double the other, and the only one remaining that we can do that with is 5 and 10. We know that this is below 4, so it's there. So that means bird is either 7 or it's 11. How to test. Let's put moon and star in. Although I'm really suspecting flower is 7 just because people can't resist making easy iconicity and it's got 7 circles. So put in that. There we go. Sun and star is bigger than flower. Sorry, moon and star is bigger than flower. Which means flower is 7 and bird is 11. Sorted. Ha 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 ha! That was actual puzzling with actual sensible logic. Yes, I know, I just told you that. I don't need a chapter to tell me. In order to operate the nucleus, 4 cards must be played on the sensor. The alien society has two methods for expressing numbers, however. By converting the numbers displayed by the nucleus to a second format, you will determine the correct cards to place. What does that mean? Okay, so... Oh, the monitor on the machine over there turned on. Excellent. So it's bird, 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 flower, person. Which is 11, 11, 11, 7, 2, right? No, 3. It's 3, right? Yeah. So 11, 11, 11, 7, 3. Now, if we're multiplying these together, then that's 11 cubed is 1331 times 7 is 9317. Yeah. Times 3 is 30,003, I make it? No, that's a stupid answer. No, it must be less than 30,000 because 9731 is less than 10,000. 9,100 plus... Ah, brain. Remember, we had a calculator in the last game. Have they given us a calculator now? No. In that case, they almost certainly don't want us to do that multiplication in our heads. It's just bugging me that I can't think of it. Yes, I know, thank you. It's displaying the object it's going to make. It's a wheel with the numbers 1 to 9 on it. A bunch of numbers with... Oh, 0 to 9, brain. So, yeah, a bunch of things that we can input numbers with. Is this the same thing? Well, let's try and make it anyway. Oh, we're just converting from base 12 into decimal, aren't we? Yeah, base 13 even. Brain, come on. Monitor isn't displaying anything. Okay. So do these dials go on these axes? And these 5 go on this one. Okay, but we don't have... So the one with 5, what does the handle do? Nothing. Excellent, love that. The one with 5, we can't put in the combination from the thing. It just straight won't work. Because we don't have the 11 on here. What happens if we change something and then pull the handle? Oh, it converts them from one set of numbers to the other. Okay, that doesn't tell us a huge amount. So... if this time this is actually base 10, this is the number 70,000. Which is displayed in base 13 as that. Like, must be going downwards, yeah, because the highest order number would be smaller. Oh, except it's already gone down an order of magnitude. Come on, brain. No, actually, brain. Don't sit here and try and work out 70,000 in base 13 manually. That way madness lies. So what if we put this up to 1? Okay, so that suggests you read downwards. 1 is still 1, even in a dream. Ten is we actually switch to the number 10. But still, we can't use it to directly convert the number above the nucleus because it's in the wrong format, and this bot can piss all the way off. Twitch, work with me here. Help say anything handy? You can convert the symbols on the 5 decagon rails into symbols on the 4 tridecagon rails. What's their purpose? Yes, I know. So wait, what was it the book said? Oh, the book has a new thing. The book lit up. Oh, we have more chapters. The alien civilization lines up symbols as a means of multiplication, therefore the nucleus symbols must be multiplied together to obtain the answer. But what about the numbers in a column? Oh, so we do have to work out that multiplication. Humanity's use of 10 as a decimal base is simply because we have 10 fingers. The intelligent beings in this alternate world have 13 fingers and multiple arms. Then what exactly are the numbers for the other method based on? Okay. But I mean, does it matter if we can just get the translation? So 11 times 11 times 11 times 7 times 3. Now I could work this out in my head. I could, and I know I screwed it up the last time, but if I stopped and even if I used a bit of rough paper, I could absolutely do it. I'm not going to because who has the time? You can't see it because I'm capturing a different screen, but I have a calculator app open. It's 27,951. So we set these. Trying to try the thing again. Yesterday to 2. I just said the number and then immediately forgot it, didn't I? 27,531, right? That's 7. That's 5. That's 3. That's 1. And that gives us in a column 12, 6, 11, 10. 12, 6, 11, 10. Yes, I know. Because, yeah, these aren't multiplicative. Do we have any form of input we can make into the nucleus or anything? Ah. Cards can fit here. Excellent. So, yeah, we don't actually need to know how this works. Just need to know that it works. 11... 10. What? The symbols can be converted into numbers and we just put those in. that these slots are vertical. But... Or maybe we're not using these as digits. Are these getting multiplied as well? Is there a... Why don't we have a quick 0 button? Okay, that's one. No, these are definitely decimal bases, because if it was multiplicative instead, that would still be 1. And this is 100, which in base 12. No, this is base 13. Yeah, it's 7, 9, yeah. Okay. Okay. Did I just get the numbers the wrong way around? God, I went and I did the calculation, and then I just threw it from my brain like so much spoiled meat. I don't know why I phrased it like that. That was a bit strange. 11, 11, 11, 10, 7, 10, 3. 27951. I think I did do it wrong last time. No, that's the wrong screen. 2, 7, 9, 5, 1. Yeah, we did have it wrong before, so it goes 12, 9, 5, 1. Ah, there you go, and they're actually responding to it now. Yeah, so the problem was just that I have a 4-second memory. 12, 9, 5, 1. God, naturally, as soon as I said that, joke, it's just like, oh, do you? Well, in that case. Okay, yeah, cool. The problem is just that I'm an idiot. That's so often the limiting factor in these puzzles. It's weird how that works. Yes, Diana, you did it. Entirely you. Now what will happen? Imagine the things will turn on, given that that was the point of the puzzle. But hey, whatever it was, we found it.
It worked!
Yes, but...
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Junpei. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D-Team, Phi. These 6
Wait, Phi's
are
dead?
now deceased.
Huh. What is that face?
It can't be.
The X-door has been opened and subsequently closed. The
While
successful escapee is
a cat escaped while y'all were doing stuff, I guess. Wait, where's this covered the flowchart? Oh no, I don't want to actually leave here. I just wanted to see the flowchart. Can I not? Well, I mean, I've just started a new section of this fragment. So even if we can't, then that should be fine. No, wait, I want a global. No, not team select. Okay, yeah, you can't just view it, it's fine. So where are we? What team's this? Red. Wait, is this red? No, this is blue team. Ah, it's not marking in where we are in the timeline. That makes sense, because we have to preserve that kind of... Yeah. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we have the status button on account of my head is in the way. Oh yeah, a bunch of people are dead. And the pictures have changed to the pictures we saw in that room. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
The decision game has now been concluded. Thank you for participating.
You're welcome, question mark.
This isn't what we wanted to happen. We didn't want
Lots
this.
of cable knit going around in the fashion for this game.
You tricked us, Zero!
Oh my god, really? Can't imagine
This is
that
a
ever
lie.
happening.
It's gotta be.
People in masks who call themselves Zero
refuse
have never lied to
believe this is
anyone.
true.
Sigma!
Sigma's just noping out of the problem, which, you know, is it's one reaction.
Hey, Vi! Where the hell are you? Are you trapped somewhere? If you can't speak, just make a noise! Please, Vi! Please! Answer me, damn it!
Oh, did she get incinerated again? Is this in the incineration timeline? I thought the incineration timeline ended. Like, I thought incineration was just a cut. Was the end of the flowchart there. Now I'm gonna have to look at the flowchart again. Off-screen flop. Oh no. Incineration did not, in fact, end the flowchart, which means presumably we are here? And... yeah, this is red team. What am I talking about? This has always been red team, because... No. No, 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 brain. This is blue team. The red team is... C team. And yes, so in this timeline, Phi got incinerated, then clearly we were drugged and forgot about it. Then we had the puzzle with the Monty Hall problem and the fire and the asphyxiation. And now this is after that, because that was they found the mask. Akane survived and was very sad and left on her own. And now we're seeing the fallout of that. Okay, okay. Things are beginning to tie together. I kind of get why they're doing this, but also it's a really weird thing to do. Also, it looks like the amnesia drugs may not be perfect. And here we are in the diary room.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
This is where we sit and have lectures about pseudoscience, and actual science, and philosophical thought experiments. Is it me, or are Diana's eyes super weird? They look like they're buffering. Like, they've got the spinny lines.
Will never open
They're not
again,
spinning,
then.
but it's what they look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sure is door.
Why did Akane leave alone?
No
Because
idea.
she's a psychic supervillain,
There's-
and we all forget that fact.
There's no way to tell what happened over in Ward C.
I mean, you could ask me. I
I
know.
only know one thing.
I was there.
Carlos and Junpei are dead. That's it.
So, you believe the announcement?
Well, if what it said earlier is true, then
That means Q-Team is dead as well.
That means
But
it's
unlike C-Team,
just the two of us,
we can
baby.
figure out
Insert
exactly
sax
how
riff.
Q-Team died. They were executed. Likely because of the vote at 1330. Diana, I believe you picked Q-Team then, right?
Yes. But
I know. You just did as the note suggested.
I think like all the
real
possible
betrayer is
options in the original vote have all merged. If we look at the flowchart again, I know I keep bringing up the flowchart, but there it is. No, not team select. No. Global flowchart. Yeah. For each of these, you've got both choices. But then they've all unified into this anyway, so that allows it to be pretty loose. I mean, the only one we saw was C-Team getting executed. Not sure how to get those. It might just be take the votes again and be lucky / unlucky. So yeah, like it can pick from timeline to timeline what it wants the original vote results to be because they all exist in the same kind of meta timeline.
It's almost time for us to get injected again.
And really, what about this isn't the meta timeline?
We don't have time to waste. Come with me.
If you want to, etc, etc. Also, how do you know you're going to get injected again if the game's over?
Sigma, what are you doing?
The X-Store will never open again. Now, all we can do here is just wait to die.
Wait, you don't mean you're planning to transport?
What other choice do we have?
We have one. To wait for Akane. I'm sure the police or a rescue team will...
We can't count on that.
But why?
This is the tree-form timeline.
Listen to me, Sigma.
This is not the time
I think
for
you call
pointless
that
arguing.
the super secret hidden
We
flowchart.
are escaping this horrible history.
Horrible
We're
history?
going to where Phi exists.
Ah, there you go. This is a horrible histories book. You heard it here first.
I've selected the transfer point.
That's hilarious
All
if
we
you're
have to
British,
do
and maybe less so
is
if you're
pull
not.
this lever. Then we need to run to the input pods.
Wait!
I'm going to go even if you aren't.
What?
I'm starting it. You ready?
Is this where we finally get our decision point for this timeline? Fragment, whatever. Ooh, we're both inverted. Don't transport, transport, don't transport, transport, don't transport, transport. Let's say no first. Again, the drama of these choices is always somewhat undercut by the knowledge that you'll be doing both. All I said was don't transport.
Diana!
All the rest of that was on you, Diana.
This has to be Zero's trap.
A trap?
Don't you think so? Zero's the one who made us start this thing. If we transport now, we'll be doing exactly what Zero wants.
Also, you're taking his word for it that this is a alien transporter that was discovered in the 1880s.
What in the...
I don't know what's going on, but...
Pretty sure we should get out of here. Let's go, Diana.
I mean, this seems like a bad outcome here, but... yeah. Like I say, all I said was don't do it. I didn't say do that. That seems bad. That seems bad. Oh, we're not... I thought we'd just go straight to bad end. Just like, facility explodes, everyone dies.
Sigma? It's after 0130.
Yeah. Seems it is.
You're not surprised? We didn't get injected with the drugs.
No. I remembered the announcement from earlier.
The decision game has now been concluded.
Told you.
Oh. The game's already over.
That was a weirdly blasé. Oh.
It'll be fine. Akane will come back.
Unless, of course, she does not.
wonder. I'm not so sure I believe that.
Because she's a psychic supervillain. And not to be trusted. As ever, this game is weirdly flip-floppy on whether it remembers that Akane was Zero or whether she is just a girl. And mostly we come down on the side of girl. Anyway, let's go do the other choice. Ah, which has lots more. I mean, we won't necessarily be able to get to it because of plot locks, but you know. Okay, this time maybe don't hit it with furniture. And see what happens. When it comes to teleporters and the problem of the continuity of consciousness, I think the answer is, in the words of the great philosopher Gritty, F around and find out. Seriously, they need to do something about all the hair clipping, because it's really, really evident. Although they've not even really delved into the whole continuity of consciousness thing. Oh, cool, we just hit the plot lock immediately. That's fun. Thanks, game. Oh, what? Wait, what? Ooh. Alright, we're doing this. It's not a plot lock. So, this is where we just came from. And we can go back there. Or we can go to this one. Interesting. Let's go back to this. So is this just this is just choosing the timeline of whether we're the man in the theatre or the man in the box? And if you understood that reference, then congratulations, you've seen this thought experiment before.
What in the world is going on? We went into the input pods, and now we came
yes,
right
because
back
it never
out of the
said
same
it would
ones,
destroy your
but
original
not the
bodies.
export pods.
Did the process fail?
It said it would scan it and send the data
No,
to the
wait.
export pods,
Hold on
which
a
would
second.
deposit you in a
Let me
reality.
think about this for a minute, okay?
It never said anything would happen to the first version.
Yeah, I get it now.
You understand what happened?
In as much as anyone
Remember
can
what
understand
Zero
anything
said.
that goes on around here.
This transporter isn't one that simply teleports various objects.
Simply teleports. You know, like all those common or garden teleporters you might find on any street corner.
The object itself does not get transported.
I remember one time with my grandma years ago.
Where she
The first
found an
time
alien
she sent me a
transporter from the
fax,
1880s.
She said, The paper came back, Sigma. Maybe it didn't go through successfully.
Oh my god.
It's
oh my god,
the
this is
same
actually a
thing.
meaningful and helpful analogy. What has
Just
happened,
like how
Zero
the fax
Escape?
doesn't send the actual paper. We too.
Our original bodies remain. And only the red data went to the transfer point?
But there's one thing I don't get. Why is this me the one that stays? If our data did end up transferring correctly, it wouldn't have been a surprise to see we were in the transfer point world. So why are we still here?
Because both of you are conscious. And you
Sorry.
can't both be
know
the
how
same
strange
consciousness
this
at
sounds.
once. And if you're here to ask Anthropic Principle, it
It's
means you're
clearly
here.
an esoteric conundrum. Even
Esoteric
after
Conundrum is
thinking
my prog
extensively
metal
on it,
band.
I'm not sure I'd figure it out. But I do know one thing for sure. We've run out of cards in our deck.
I don't know, there's still more places on the flowchart after this. Nothing but cards up in here. But apparently we have hit plot lock. Yeah, that's a plot lock. So let's go and see what other Sigma and Diana are getting up to. I know we're probably going to run a bit long, but I can't just leave it there. Door of Truth. We knock on the door of truth to enter the mid-sized townhouse of justice. God loves a callback. And then we come out of the Space 1999 pods. Well, I guess it's Space 1888.
Did it really work?
Speaking of references that
Well,
probably don't mean
we got
anything
into
to
the input
non-British viewers,
And we came out of...
how many people watched Space
The
1999?
export pods.
I'm not sure I watched Space
Diana, look at your
1999 on account of having been born in the early 90s.
1805.
Well, we climbed into the pods around 1:30 in the morning on New Year's.
So, we went back in time?
Yes.
But, it could be possible that it's
Yeah.
1805 on January
Why would
1st,
you
though.
not think,
Good point.
other days have 6
It
o'clock?
also means it could be 2 or 3 days off.
It could also just
Or
be a
even
random
3
number.
Or 4 years. There's no way to know the exact date or time.
Correct.
Even what we see on this watch could be fake.
We are slowly
no idea.
learning the fact that Zero could lie.
Sigma,
I mean, for the purposes
can I
of
say
gameplay,
something?
we're assuming he doesn't, but...
You were the one
Or,
who
you know, they
prepared
don't.
everything on the input console, right?
Yes.
Where
Given
exactly
that.
did you set it to?
What do you mean where?
The transfer point for
Of the 2
transport.
zeros we've seen so far, one has been a woman and one has been a rabbit.
I don't know.
What?
It's not my fault. We didn't have time.
Don't assume the genders of your super foes.
I couldn't read any of the text on the display, so...
Picked a random
push a
timeline
random
and hoped to the boast. Excellent.
Random?
Hoped to the boast. What? English?
It doesn't matter. It's still highly likely we came out in an alternate history. And if that's true...
I could be here.
I could never have been here. Nobody could ever have been here. Everybody could be here. The building could not be locked.
Bye!
She could be here, but her name could not be Phi. There are
Doesn't
so
look like
many
she's here.
options. There could be a room filled entirely with shrimp this time.
This is...
Or blood. Blood is good too. Oh! Oh, this has gone to the timeline where they got executed after the first vote. Okay, that's neat.
Wait!
That's neat.
Sigma!
Fine. Fine. Tell me you're safe. Where are you?
We keep seeing these showers. Eventually we're going to have to do an escape room in them.
I'm not really sure, but maybe the history we're in.
What was that?
Oh, I think we're going to have to do an escape room here now.
It won't open. Anyway, let's find a way out of here. We'll talk later.
Says Luna's strange dog face. Okay, I know I said we'd run long, but that seems like a perfect time for us to sign off. Because, you know, we found ourselves in another timeline in the toilet through the door of truth. And, you know, hasn't that happened to us all at some point? It's 3 AM, you're in a club, you think you're going to the loo, but instead you open the door of truth, and then you are exposed to truths of terrifying import from beyond your timeline. Or is that just me? Oh, it might just be me. Okay. But yes, so, time for me to do a bit of a wrap-up. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks for staying to the end. It means a lot. If you've been watching, you know where to find me. But just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent. That's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. You'll see all that on the title card in a second. I'm streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. And we are carrying on until we have finished this game, at which point we will finish this whole trilogy, and we can all collectively move on with our lives. Yes, if you want to be notified when we're live, then throw us a follow. Doesn't cost you anything, and means you get nice little notifications to remind you that I'm doing whatever the Christ I'm doing. And if you miss any of that, VODs are on my Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact, or go that after about 2 weeks after broadcast, they will be on my YouTube, which is youtube.com/users/rf191999, or if that's too complex, just click the link about, I think it's about there? Let's say there. It says VOD archive, you can find it, and that's got VODs for all my streams going back all the way to the start of the channel, which is almost a year ago now, which is a hell of a thing. On which note, this seems like the easiest place to slip it in. I said there was going to be an announcement this stream, and indeed there is. On Sunday, December the 12th, that is 2 weeks Sunday, it will be the first anniversary of this channel, of, like, doing it regularly. There are a few videos from way back in the mists of time that I should probably delete, but anyway, this channel has been going as an actual scheduled recurring thing for almost a year, and yes, on the 12th, it will be the anniversary of me going, I should play all of Mass Effect, and I'll stream it so people can watch me and make me continue. Yes, so to celebrate, on the 12th, I will be doing 12 hours of streaming. Give or take. Schedule isn't nailed down. Currently, it is looking at being noon to midnight. There'll be a couple of breaks, like so I can eat food. But apart from that, all streams. I've got a few new things. That's what I brought the new camera for. I've got a few things planned. We're gonna play some games. Gonna have some people on. Gonna do some stuff and chat with chat and just generally hang out and celebrate the fact that I am apparently now capable of carrying on a creative project for a year, which is bloody unlikely in my life. So yeah, I would love it if people would come along and hang out. But even if you don't, I'll still be doing it. Okay, what else? What did I miss with the wrap-up? Yeah, but for more details on the schedule for that and everything, keep an eye on my Twitter. Haha, segue. Which you can find Twitter at Waruce, that's WARUCE. And if you feel like me doing this rubbish for a year and knocking on the door of truth is somehow worth your monetary support. You can, of course, cheer or subscribe on the Twitch, but you very much don't have to. And any help very much appreciated, but just turn up and hang out and be chill and have fun together. That's all that's really necessary from any of us. But yeah. And if you want to see me in other projects, check out twitch.tv/thebardsplayhouse. That's THEBARDSPLAYHOUSE. Every Saturday night at 6:30 PM Eastern. That is 11:30 British time, because I have an interesting relationship with my own sleep schedule, wherein I exist and it doesn't. Yeah, where I'm in an ongoing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Fall of London Chronicle. It's a lot of fun. We do a lot of stupid things, and then they come back to bite us. You know how it is. We're getting towards the end of the story, but there's still a few episodes left, and still plenty of chaos to be had in that time. That will not be this Saturday, the 27th of November, because I hear Americans have something going on. So half our cast will be busy. But after that, so I want to say 4th of December? I haven't looked at the dates. I don't plan these things. I could just click this calendar app, couldn't I? It will tell me. Yeah, it's the 4th. Good, I can still count. Excellent. Good to know. Yeah, so we'll be back on the 4th of December for more vampires and more stupidity. And if you're wondering if this means I'm going to be doing a stream of that in the middle of the night before my 12-hour stream anniversary, yes. Yes, I am going to do that. Is it a stupid idea? Probably. But here we are. Cool. But I think that is everything. So, exciting things on the horizon, but until then, we are carrying on as ever. So, 2 PM, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Hope to see you there. And more importantly, for you to see me, because I'm the one with the camera pointing at me, and that's how this whole streaming thing works. I'm going to stop talking now, because apparently I'm not very good at it. And I will say, love you all. See you again on Saturday. Goodbye.